close and hold me fast. The magic spell you cast. This is la vie en rose.
Bonjour, I'm Vivienne, and welcome to the beautiful Loire Valley of France, home to the world's most spectacular fairy tale castles. It is also the location of my home, a small neo-Renaissance chateau, which I share with my husband Simon, daughter Isabella, and our delightful pets. However, this is not our first chateau. For 17 years, we lovingly restored and adored a much larger castle until we decided to downsize. Now we're doing it all again, just on a smaller scale. So join us for some chateau fun, chateau life, chateau renovations, chateau travel, chateau food, and chateau love. You may be wondering where we are in this torrential rainstorm behind me. Can you see? It is pouring with rain, and there's a mystery wall covered in climbing Pierre de Ronsard roses. And if I were to tell you that we have taken you out today in this torrential rainstorm to take you to France's most spectacular gardens, you'd probably think we're a little bit crazy. So let's flash back about 2 hours. We're almost there. Before we go up to the Chateau De Villandry, we are going to get a little spot of lunch. And we've got lots of cute places to choose from, all down at the base of the castle. And I've got a hungry husband waiting behind me. Where shall we have lunch?
Well, I'm not entirely sure because I don't know the restaurants very well, but we could try this place here, the Red Door.
So what have you got for your starter?
Well, I have some pâté and some smoked salmon, some gravlax.
Brilliant.
Hey, where are you?
We decided to go down to Villandry, the Chateau of Villandry, so we're just sitting down having a little bit of lunch.
Hi.
Hey, sweetie, what have you got there for dessert?
I ordered the fruit salad.
Yeah.
And it's called an abundance of fruit.
Yeah.
And it came in an ice cream cone.
Yeah.
I guess like a cornucopia.
Yeah.
And they've served it with popcorn. And this is the most unusual fruit salad I think I've ever seen.
Well, it's got fruit.
It does. And what have you got? Look at that.
I've got a fraise melba.
Ooh, that's a little more classic.
Yeah, it is. Somewhere under there's some strawberries. I'm guessing, like under there'd be some strawberries and ice cream. Adorably latticed coffee and ice cream kiosks at the base of Villandry Castle. And here we have the entrance. Masks are no longer obligatory outside, but time to mask up to go inside. Have a choice of chateau and gardens, or gardens only. I think we should do both.
Kiss me, heaven sighs.
Behind us is the fabulous Chateau of Villandry. And so we're going to take you inside and then show you the gardens. You're the prettiest flower here.
Come on, let's go. Should we go in? Oh, you should get the floor. This is romantic. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Oh, wow. Yes, it's wonderful.
It's a bit of an optical illusion.
The architecture is stunning.
It's beautiful.
When we first enter, we see a room with the history of the chateau, which is fascinating, as well as this complete miniature version of the chateau itself and all of the gardens. It's incredible when seen from this angle. I love the story of Villandry because it is a 1,000-year-old French story of kings and emperors, but its finest glory came more recently in the early 20th century, a result of expats, like us, who moved to Paris, fell in love, and created one of the world's greatest masterpieces. What a delightfully comfortable room, and I love those pink chairs. It was here in the late 12th century, in the keep of the fortress whose tower still remains today, that King Henry II acknowledged defeat to the King of France, Philippe Auguste. During the 16th century Renaissance, the estate was sold to Jean Breton, the finance minister to King Francis I, who then built a majestic Renaissance castle. He also created 2 terraces in the garden, one for vegetables and the other ornamental. In the 18th century, many changes were made by its new owner, the Marquis Michel-Ange de Castellane, a marvelous name if ever I heard one, to make it more comfortable and fashionable for the time. He bought additional plots of land from the villagers and extended the gardens right up to the local church, also adding a 3rd level of terracing where he created a pond in the shape of a Louis XV looking glass. How utterly wonderful! However, all of this changed during the Revolution. The castle then went to Napoleon's brother, who, judging by this photo, was a very fancy Jérôme Bonaparte, and after him, another family. The chateau itself was dramatically changed, as you can see in these photos, and sadly, the Renaissance kitchen garden was destroyed to create a large English-style park. But now here's where the fun really begins. In the late 19th century, a Spanish doctor and researcher named Joaquim Cavallo went to Paris to study under a Nobel Prize-winning physician. There he met and fell in love with a magnificent American from Pennsylvania named Anne Coleman, who was a biology intern, where they began discussing the war that the U.S. was launching against Spain over the conquering of Cuba. Now, we know that Anne is magnificent for a number of reasons. Firstly, she was an American woman living independently in Paris, which is always a mighty splendid thing. Secondly, she was a scientist in her own right, in Paris, debating matters of politics with handsome scholars. Thirdly, she named her firstborn daughter Isabel, clearly a woman of great taste. In fact, her Isabella looks a little bit like my Isabella. After years of searching and giving up on their scientific careers, Anne and Joachim bought the Chateau De Villandry in the Loire Valley of France, actually quite near to where we live. The castle was then restored to its Renaissance glory, creating a beautiful family home, also featuring a few very interesting surprises, which we are now going to show you. And most importantly, Joachim devoted himself to restoring the Renaissance gardens. It was the work of his lifetime and is still being carried out by their great-grandson, Henri Cavallo.
Here we are, we've come out of the chateau, and this is the terrace overlooking the gardens and in between the walk up to the woods. So this is a very formal part of the gardens at Villandry, and just beyond them, behind you, is the more natural wood landscape, which hasn't been sculpted at all. It's just the natural wild woods. You see the woods? There we go. Yeah, and there's a terrace that goes up to the woods, and you can walk through the woods and ride. I guess in the old days they would have ridden out, and that would have been their access to the countryside.
Yeah, there we are. So beautiful. Here we are in the glorious dining room of Villandry. And I love this salmon pink that they've painted the dining room. It's said that this color is perfect for dining at night to reflect the complexion of the ladies by candlelight. We might have to try this at home. I'd love to know what you out there think about this color. And I love this alcove with a fountain.
You kiss me, heaven sighs, and all will close.
I absolutely love this window box with these flowers, which leads us into the bedroom of Prince Jérôme Bonaparte. This is quite the riot of empire design. Love it or hate it, you cannot ignore it. There's a lot going on here, but there is something that I absolutely adore, which is this incredible table of inlaid wedgwood. Isn't that magnificent? And a row of trees, just like at our house. Same variety.
And in the same condition
Excellent.
of needing to be cut.
Excellent. That makes me feel really good. That makes me feel very happy.
Yeah, I feel happier now.
I'm so happy when we come to a place like this. And it's like, ooh, they need to paint the windows too. Oh, fantastic. Their curtains are a little shabby. This is brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, this room certainly is not shabby. It is the bedroom of Joachim Carvalho. It is beautifully, although somewhat soberly, decorated, unlike that of Prince Jérôme Bonaparte. A nice little private bathroom, what a luxury, and spectacular views of the vegetable garden to the west and the ornamental garden to the south. What a lucky, lucky man to be able to enjoy these exquisite views on two sides. It's kind of like chintz, but the way they put it on the walls and everything, I think it's really happy.
Yeah.
Very sweet. From this upper belvedere, we can view my favorite part of the Gardens Villandry, the Love Knot Gardens. They are divided into 4 very significant parts. The first is tender love with the hearts. The second is passionate love. The third is fickle love. And the fourth is tragic love. Each one planted with flowers that signify these various sentiments.
If it is in your power, will I wither and fade or bloom to the sky? Agua give the flower water to drink. Agua give the flower water to drink. The rain can fall on distant deserts.
What do you think of this room?
This was great.
Isn't it beautiful?
The colours are peaceful, the grey and the mint green.
So this is a painting of the current owner. You're lucky that you're as handsome as you are, because, you know, he looks like he's a bit of a catch as well.
Wow.
And he's got a nice house.
He's got a reasonably big house.
He does have a big house.
That was the measure of a man.
I'm a girl who loves a man with a big house.
Well, if that's the measure of a man for you...
It's not the measure of man, of course it's not.
You know.
He's got to have a good sense of humor and a kind heart too. But a big house doesn't hurt.
What's going on with the bed?
He's either a very small man or a man who
I don't mean
has a very small wife.
I mean, there's a huge room, and they put the bed in the... They put it in this little alcove. Clearly, they let the curtains down to hide it.
Yes, well.
When they have presentations.
When they have thousands of other people. Oh, look at this. How cool is this? It is kind of a puce green velvet with leopard skin on the sides.
It's an early lazy boy.
You just need the giant television in the corner over there.
It's missing the cup holders.
It is missing the cup holder. I think it's very chic, actually.
Missing the cup holders in the arms, but I like the tassel on the end of the bed. I quite like that.
Well, good. I'm going to be doing this at our house very soon.
This is something that Lazy Boy could take advantage of.
Yes.
The idea of the tassel.
The tassel off the back and a little leopard skin on the side.
The nonchalance that it has.
Yes.
Kind of just gives the whole thing.
And a good bit of passementerie across the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just gives it a sense.
We're in agreement, and I'm glad for that.
Soft furnishings.
More. Isn't it amazing?
I wish you could taste it.
I'm not going to, but thank you.
I was talking to the audience.
Oh, the audience now. Is that what they are? They used to be our friends and family. Are they now your the Simon fan club?
I don't have a fan club. Yes, it is.
Just absolutely stunning. And look at this flower arrangement.
I know.
It's all fruits and vegetables.
Yep.
Come look.
Yep.
It's incredible.
Well, I want to fill.
All prints on the walls are of fruits and vegetables.
Yep. And if you keep going along that corridor right to the very end, you know what you're going to find by that set of double doors?
What?
A little bottle that says, "Drink me."
Yay!
You look like Alice. You look like Alice heading down the long corridor, because the proportion of it looks like it's actually disappearing into the distance. The perspective is crazy. And down at the bottom there's going to be a little bottle say, "Drink me." And you're either going to get larger or smaller, I'm not sure.
I'd like to get a little smaller.
Little smaller?
After
Okay.
the pandemic, I think I'd like to get just a little bit smaller.
Smaller, yeah. You're not the only one.
And if you don't have a fan club, you should have a fan club.
Ah, très bien.
Vous avez aussi le petit gâteau.
Ah, aussi, merci. Oh, c'est très
Oh,
Look at that.
you got one too.
This is called the original.
And now you've got
Original.
both.
Caramel de beurre salé.
This is a double ice cream day for Simon.
You see, if it had been my vlog instead of Vivienne's, we wouldn't have had cheese of the week. We'd have had ice cream of the week.
Ah.
But the tile's crazy, isn't it? Actually, no matter which end you film it from, it's still disappearing down to the bottom because of the perspective. That's crazy. And the tile just accentuates it.
Look at these wonderful etchings as well. This is Shakespeare in the court of Elizabeth.
Okay.
Isn't that wonderful? That one's Henry IV arriving in Paris.
Dedicated to Charles X.
Wow.
So, there you go.
Fantastic.
And I like the flowers. Look at this. These are planted in a window box. Look at this
It's just lovely.
style of window box. Is really pretty. It's a little different. It's wider, but look at the flowers they've managed to put in.
That's beautiful. Absolutely.
That's pretty amazing. What a great idea that is. Yeah.
Did you see the ceiling here?
Up on the ceiling. Before we turn up the staircase.
And what nobody will be able to know except us right now is that the scent coming off of that floral arrangement is just completely filling both of these floors. It's unbelievable. So what a lot of people don't know is that Villandry basically has its own small art gallery of old masters. And there are some really incredible works here throughout the gallery wing. And it's everything. It's gardens, it's chateau, it's art museum. It's very special. And babies. Noisy babies.
Well,
I love noisy babies, so that's okay.
you can never start immersing them in culture too early. So
Simon, here, there's a Goya. It's the weirdest thing Goya ever painted, and he painted a lot of weird things. Check him out. But it's a Goya.
Now, this is an incredible art gallery in here at Villandry. If you ever get a chance to visit, you should definitely come and look at the gallery. The art here is amazing.
And just wants a private collection. That's what's astonishing, isn't it? Amazing. The extraordinary ceiling of the Oriental drawing room originally came from the Maqueda Ducal Palace, built in the 15th century in Toledo. The palace was dismantled in 1905, and Joaquim Carvalho brought it here to Villandry.
And though I close my eyes, I see la vie en rose.
Oh yeah, fromage ma biquette. Does it say it's up there?
I'm confused. I think it might be up here.
Okay, so that sign says that there's cheese this way. We're on a mad search for cheese through the little streets of Villandry.
Okay, up here.
This is a serious quest. It's a crazy cheese journey.
So we didn't meet anybody coming the other way.
I know, it's a one-lane road.
Who's coming from the cheese distributor?
So you think there are two types of traffic. Oh no! Maybe the yellow van did go to the cheese distributor, and now, okay, how are we going to pass?
Very carefully.
This is interesting.
Oh, someone else has been for a bit of cheese distributor for 24. Here we go.
Woohoo!
So,
Look at that.
how does this work?
What's happening? This is
crazy.
fascinating. We are in
We
the
are
middle
in
of
the
nowhere.
with literally
Following
looking
the signs for cheese.
for a distributor, a 24-hour vending machine.
For cheese. I don't see a vending machine. Do you see a vending machine?
Well, no, but I did see a sign in here that says
that's
distributor
it.
24.
That's it, right there. That's it. That's it. Look, there it is.
I think that's it.
That's a cheese. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Look at this. It's beautiful.
This is Rémi and Sandra, who are the owners of this cheese. They make it, they're the owners of the farm. And here it is, it's a chilled distributor. Do you have any money?
No.
Okay, hold this, I'll go and get some money.
Okay.
Oh, these have like
Those are
different-
cendré. Those are
Those are cendré,
the
so
ashed
one
ones,
isn't.
and that one's fresh. So let's go with the cendré. Let's do that.
Okay, we'll try number 6. Boom. Oh, you just go in and take it. Like that. Merci à vous.
It spoke to you and said merci.
It said merci.
Merci.
There it is.
Awesome. This is so cool. Look what we've got. Yay.
Well, I have never seen a cheese distributor 24-hour vending machine before that gives you goat's cheese.
And the good news is, because Simon doesn't like goat's cheese, that it's all for me until
So
Isabella
it is.
gets back from Mallorca.
Let's smell it. Well, actually, it doesn't smell too bad.
Oh, you might have some then.
No, because it's going to taste like goat's bottom. But that's okay. I love this idea that we have of putting them in panels and
Yes.
then putting this embroidered edging around it.
Oh, look at this. This is 2 different fabrics.
Crazy.
See, look, it's this one on the inside,
Yeah.
and then the toile de jouy on the outside. Oh, it's dreamy. I love it. This is so sweet. A beautiful little bassinet with antique linen. Hello, Teddy. And another spectacular view of the gardens. Oh, I love this room. It is dreamy. I love the pink and green. And this is my favorite Toile de Jouy. It's Le Jardinière by Pierre Frey. I would love to have this in my house. Little dolls. Books. Miniature toys. Simon looking through at the other side.
Love is rain, my heart, the flower. Give me your love, or I will die. My very life is in your power. Will I wither and fade, or bloom to the sky? Agua bébé, give the flower water to drink. Agua bébé, give the flower water to drink. The rain can fall on distant deserts. The rain can fall upon the sea. The rain can fall upon the flower. Has to fall, let it fall on me. Agua bébé, give the flower water to drink. Agua bébé, give the flower water to drink.
The lavenders. A wonderful pot. And a handsome man.
What's up, sweetie? Why have you taken your shoes off?
I wore daft shoes. I wore completely daft shoes for this path. Unless we're gonna have a horrible accident.
Well, that makes perfect sense to take them off if it doesn't work.
It does.
You know.
It does. But
Better that than have you fall.
Thank you for filming me.
Well, everyone should see the behind the scenes a little bit sometimes. You know. Look at the
glamorous side.
The hard work that you go to.
Glamorous side of vlogging.
The hard work you go to get the film. Look at this. You're wearing. You're having to take your shoes off.
Comfortable shoes.
To get into hard to get to places.
Yes.
Because the paths are all cobbled.
Just for our friends.
There you go. You see?
Just for you. The price we pay. I think I can manage now.
That's an incredible sky. It's beautiful. Although it's about to rain, it is absolutely gorgeous.
Hey, I want to see those roses. Let's head for those roses. And now we have to check out the roses. My favorite part. Come on. June is when the roses all have their first blush and are at their most spectacular. And look around. It's just unbelievable.
Your love is rain, my heart, the flower. Give me your love, or I will die. My very life.
Actually, that smells really good. Yes, I rather fancy a bench like this. This is the kitchen garden, the potager. Okay, so this is what they're growing. They're growing Batavia, chives, spinach, oak leaf fouille de chêne. I think that's a type of spinach. Excuse
red
me.
oak leaf.
It's like a type of salad leaf. I think it's that actually right there.
No, the Swiss chard, I think.
Is that? Well, I think that might be what Swiss chard is.
Oh, do you think they
in
might call it
French.
here? They might call it red oak.
Red
leaf,
oak leaf, yes.
even though it doesn't look anything like an oak leaf. Do you think that's it?
I think you think you're being funny.
No.
You don't think you're being funny?
I think that something that's called red oak
Romaine
leaf,
lettuce, lavender bulbs, and flowers. Okay, exactly. It's just you don't need to still keep talking.
Just talk over me. I don't mind.
I think it's going to start bucketing down on us soon. What do you think?
It's got that feel about it, certainly. But
La vie en rose.
It's about to bucket down with rain on us, but I'm not leaving this place until I go into the gift shop.
she's hoping I won't notice. But Vivienne's heading off to her favourite place of every visit.
If the rain has to fall, let it fall on me.
It's about to rain, and no visit would be complete without a trip to the gift shop. Here we go. I'll never keep her out of the gift shop. In she goes. Here it comes.
Here it comes!
Quick, look.
Goodbye, Villandry.
Goodbye, Villandry in the rain.
Get underneath. Singing in the rain.
I'm singing in the rain. What a wonderful
Wonderful
feeling. I'm happy
again.
again.
Don't know the other words,
Neither do I.
but Villandry's in the background.
Oh, isn't it so pretty?
And so we are happy to be singing in the rain.
In the rain. In the rain.
Thank you for joining us, and thank you, Villandry, for your magnificent gardens and your inspiration.
Thank you, Villandry.
I'm in